Hello, hello. Happy evening to all. I hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. I'm actually jumping on doing a live stream. It's actually pretty late, you guys. It's almost 9 o'clock of Central Standard Time. I'm a little behind. Didn't want to actually get on here too late, but I got off work and I actually needed to eat something. Okay, so I did speak with you all earlier today in regards to the brightness set. So I did tell you I was going to be joining you all again this evening. So I wanted to talk to you all about number 7. Uh, number 7 reason that prevents us from creating life changes. In regards, I'm talking about life changes. Okay. And tonight I'll be discussing going over fear of unintended consequences. Okay. Which, once again, life happens. Okay. So let's first talk about and go over unintended consequences. Okay. There are situations where action results in a potential outcome that wasn't initially intended. Okay. They can be positive or they can be negative. Okay. I'm going to go over real quick a positive unintended consequence, an unanticipated benefit that emerges from an action. Okay. Actions have consequences. Okay, so first of all, we always talk about, you hear me if you do follow me, about every day, we actually all have a choice in regards to our own personal life, in regards to our choices about how we're going to conduct ourselves, anything. The bottom line is we all have a choice, okay? So actions does have consequences. Once we make that choice and then implement that action has a consequence, okay? And consequences are not always welcome, intended, or predictable, okay? And as humans, we're creatures of habit. In other words, is so when things goes as planned, we feel like we're in control. You have some kind of sense of control over your life, okay? So then when the unexpected or unintended happens, life throws us that curveball, and it will. It can leave you feeling worried, stressed, and anxious. Okay. Give you a couple examples. Okay. Um, a husband and a wife, a married couple, if you will. The husband or the wife, one or the other, could be saving money for a rainy day or unexpected, unintended life events. Okay. But for whatever reason, whether they can't speak with their significant other in regards to finances, bottom line, whatever the reason is, they don't inform the significant other, okay, about that situation. In other words, about them saving, okay? But then the spouse finds out. So that's just an example that can lead up to a negative, unintended consequence. In other words, is when the loved one finds out and maybe asks the other loved one, well, why didn't you inform me? Why didn't you talk about this? Why didn't you go over that with me? In other words, is it can wind up being negative. Okay. And maybe the other one may not inform their significant other of the reason why. Because like I said, once again, there's several, it's a whole nother video. There are several topics in life. Um, Most of them are very uncomfortable, but they're the most important conversations that we need to have that a lot of people we can't have even with our significant others. Okay. But that can be, like I said, a negative, unintended consequence that can happen. Okay, another one is an individual who opens their own business, okay, but doesn't see the profits or returns he or she anticipated in that first year. Once again, it can actually be a person who's not knowledgeable, who's unaware that The first year, anywhere from first to 3 year, or maybe first to 5 years, is the hardest years in the business when you start a business. Maybe this individual didn't anticipate that. In other words, maybe wrote out a business plan, maybe wrote out some numbers. But once again, the profits or returns that individual was looking from business during that first year, okay, didn't happen usually. Okay, so when you think about that one though, that could be a negative, unintended consequence that happened, or that could be a positive, unintended consequence. And the reason why I say that could be positive because it could be what they call a learning experience. Okay. Also wanted to go over with you all that research from the APA's states that more than 3 in 5, which is people, individuals, 65% agrees that uncertainty causes them stress. Okay, meaning unintended consequences, not the fear of the unknown, not knowing, okay, what can happen from day to day. And 49% states that the pandemic has made planning for the future, they feel like it's impossible. And they said 49% feel that way, okay? But once again, those unintended consequences that happens to life, okay? That can actually prevent us from creating those positive life changes though, okay? None of us can avoid the unexpected in life or the unintended circumstances. None of us. We just don't control that. We can't. This is impossible. Okay. So let's talk about how to overcome the fear of unintended consequences. Okay. Unintended circumstances in life. First of all, and foremost, be patient with self. Okay. Be patient with yourself. Remind yourself that it takes time, even for a stressful situation, to resolve itself, and be patient with yourself during this time. In other words, I'm going to read that one again. Be patient with self. And I know that's easier said than done, and a lot of us are hard on ourselves when something unintended does happen. Okay? We get into a situation that does cause us stress because maybe that's not what we was intending to happen or anticipating to happen, okay? But we don't have no control over that. So it can cause you to be stressful, but realize that it takes time for a stressful situation to resolve itself. And during this time, be patient, okay? Next tip, reflect on your past successes, okay? Give yourself credit for overcoming stressful experiences in your past, okay? Reflect on those past experiences and see how you can do things differently, okay? Just try to remember, reflect on your your past experiences, and you've had some stressful situations, and give yourself credit for overcoming those, and use it as a reminder that you can get past your current situation. Okay, so that's reflected on your past successes. The next tip: develop new skills. Try things outside of your comfort zone. Okay, taking risks helps you build confidence and skills that comes in handy or comes into play when life throws you that curveball. Okay. So develop new skills. Always should be working on that. Okay. Another tip. Next one, engage in self-care. If you do follow me, you know I'm a firm believer, big fan of self-care. Okay. So make an effort to create healthy eating habits, exercise, and getting plenty of sleep. Okay. Some example is yoga, meditation helps in reducing stress. Okay. So make sure you're engaging in self-care some way, somehow, and reducing that stress. Okay. Another tip, focus on things you can control. I don't think I can stress that one enough. And the reason why, because I have been guilty of that, of focus too much on things that's out of control instead of revamping your thinking process and focus on things that are in your control. Okay. These are things that, like I said, they are within your control. Example, making weekly meal planning, okay, in regards to creating that healthy eating habit. Planning your wardrobe. You can do it for the day or for the week. That's something my mother actually raised us on when I was younger. Planning your wardrobe for the whole week. Some people you might just want to do a day, but believe me, that helps and that reduces that stress of getting up, unintended circumstances happening, like not planning on oversleeping, but you do. Not having your wardrobe ready, don't know what you're going to wear. So now you're taking 15 to 30 minutes or maybe even longer to try to find a wardrobe and what you're going to wear. Okay. That reduces that stress. Okay. Um, Schedule or routine that makes your structure more comfortable. In other words, is create a schedule or routine that's going to make your life more comfortable. In other words, less stressful. But once again, you actually have to focus on things you can control. Okay. Things you can't control, you can't worry about those things. Okay. All right, you guys. We're going to go over this one once again, do a quick recap in regards to the tips to overcoming fear of unintended consequences or life circumstances. Okay. First one was be patient with yourself. The next one's reflect on your past successes. The next one's develop new skills. The next one was engage in self-care. Last but definitely not least, focus on things that are in your control. Okay. And you guys, almost 12 minutes I've been on here. I'm going to actually go on and end this. And like I said, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday evening. If you're interested in scheduling a free consultation, once again, I always tell you, feel free to give me a call, send me a direct message, reach out to me via email, or as well as reach out to me on social media to schedule your free consultation. Just in regards to if you're struggling right now to, they say, even create those positive life changes, or if you even feel right now, okay, Carla, I'm stuck. First of all, where do I even begin? Okay. And schedule that free consultation for you and I can speak and see if will be a good fit for each other, and see if I would definitely be able to assist you, or if not, able to refer you to someone. Okay. Once again, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. It's pretty chilly out tonight, so don't know where you're located. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay warm. Talking to you also. Bye for